Okay, so we're a few days into official lockdown. I just thought I'd share with you a day in the life for me, what it's like to be quarantining at home, because this is a strange situation. No one can ever remember anything like this in our lifetimes. It's kind of a little bit like wartime, people have said. So I thought I'd share with you my day, and I'm going to take you through my routine. To wake myself up in the morning, by far the best thing that works for me. It's not coffee, that comes later. A pint of water. Okay, now that is the way to start the day off. Honestly, within a minute of having a glass of water, a pint of water, I'm good to go. Another nice morning out there. One thing I've noticed since lockdown, it's been gorgeous outside. Next drink, some form of tea. I usually go for a green tea. This one is so I've been now self-isolating in the house for around a week and a half, only going out to the supermarket, just trying to keep it to once a week. We've been out with the kids, taking the dog for a walk, just once a day is what we're allowed to do. While I'm drinking my tea, I'm gonna make my breakfast. I need to eat straight away. I cannot start the day without having anything to eat, so I'm gonna show you what I make. First, put some oil in the pan. Omelette, broccoli, beetroot, great way to start the day. After breakfast, time to work out. So, I'm gonna go downstairs, gonna head past the kids doing a bit of homeschooling.
Yeah, we've been part of the German class.
So it's pretty cool actually, the girls are doing a German lesson on Zoom with their friend in Germany, Krista. Working out in the back garden, gym's closed. That's okay, I've got some equipment, I'm used to training outside. I've got some kit I take with me when I'm on holiday, so I'll just show you what I've got. The kit's in here. The best thing you can have for home training, in my opinion, is TRX, of course, body weight as well. A gym mat's always a good option, and we've got some weights in there as well. I'm not actually going to use the weights today, I'm just going to do TRX and body weight. My routine during the lockdown is to train 5 times a week. I would normally be training 4 times a week at the gym, but because of the lack of equipment, my sessions at home are tending to be a little bit shorter, so I'm making them higher intensity. So 5 times a week, and it's a mixture of body weight, using some weights, some dumbbells that I've got, and the suspension straps, which is what today's session is going to be based around. I love the suspension training. You can throw them in a little bag. I take them on holiday with me. You can throw them over a tree, use them off a door like I'm going to do today. Really uses full body stabilization, so integrates the core and gives you a great all over body workout. Today's session is HIIT, so it's going to be high intensity training, like a high intensity circuit. It's going to take me about 30 minutes, so I'm going to show you what I do.
Yeah, you told me the other day you'd be coming back today, but you didn't. Oh no. There's much that I can do, really far beyond us two, and I miss you, baby. Show me the way I can be with you. You and her, I know I saw you. Breaks my heart, but what can I do? In this life, I know I love you for good.
That was great. Love that. Beautiful morning for a workout. Now I need to go and get some protein. Whew. Always feels amazing when I've got the workout done. I find that it just makes me feel great, sets me up for the day, gives me energy. it improves my productivity. Just love it. I think everyone should try and do exercise if you can, keep fit, keep healthy, keep productive. If that has given you any ideas about things you can do at home, then that's great. If you're interested in me just doing a complete body weight workout routine that you can do at home, let me know in the comments and I'll do one of those for you. So once I've done my workout, you've got to try and get that protein in within about 30 minutes after training to get the most benefit. So I keep mine in the fridge because there's nothing like a nice chilled bit of strawberry cream protein when you finish the workout. Now that's done, I'm gonna have a shower and then make some coffee. So I'll show you how I make my coffee. And then for the rest of the day, I'm gonna be filming, editing, spending some time doing some homeschooling with the kids. When I go up to shoot my video, I'm gonna show you around the room or studio where I make most of my videos, and I'll show you some of my fragrances and where I edit as well. So, time for a shower. The scent geeks, the scent geeks, the scent geeks, the scent geeks. Alright, here's a little tip I thought I'd just share with you. Even though we're in home lockdown and the temptation is to slob around, not have a shower, keep to routine. Have a shower, flat rubbish hair, fluffy, still rubbish hair. This is the FRAG-MENTAL hair. Part of my morning routine is making coffee. This is how I do it. My trusty Chemex. Not the quickest way of making coffee, but probably the coolest. And I find the process of using this pretty therapeutic. So let me show you how I do it. And there it is, the perfect cup of coffee. Cheers. Okay, so here's the studio. Once the coffee is made, I will usually come upstairs, and if I haven't done it already, I will write some scripts for whatever I'm filming. So when I say scripts, it's literally just jotting down a few pointers, something like that. Just keeps me on track while I'm filming the video and just makes the whole filming more efficient so that I'm not running out of battery, I'm not running out of SD card. Once I've done some shooting, I will then usually carry on after lunch and work all the way through and edit for the rest of the day. It's a little bit different during this lockdown period because my wife is a maths tutor, so she's been tutoring online, so she has to do that. So for a couple of hours in the middle of the day, I'm looking after the kids, so a little bit of homeschooling and making them some lunch. And then after lunch, I'm coming up here and editing usually for the rest of the day. I was thinking about this, and I think there's a way that we can use this lockdown to our advantage. I'm lucky because mostly what I do is make YouTube videos. I also do some voiceover work as well, but I can do that from here. So I'm very lucky that I can continue to work and I can continue to earn money. Many of you will be in that unfortunate situation where you can't do that. Hopefully the government is subsidising your wages a little bit, but I don't think it will be as much as what you're used to earning. So whilst we're in lockdown, whilst we're quarantined, and whilst we've got time at home, make sure you've got structure in your day. Try and keep a structure for you, for your kids, if you have kids. If you don't have kids, then make a plan of what you're going to do in that day. And I feel like we've been given an opportunity to get productive here. If you're the type of person who has ideas about starting a podcast or starting a YouTube channel or writing a blog, but you can never quite find the time to do it because of work, now's the time. You've got time at home. We're barely leaving our homes at the moment, so let those creative juices get flowing. Start something, turn your camera on, start filming for a YouTube channel, and use this as the opportunity to be productive and create something. And who knows, if you start now, maybe in a couple of years, the hobby that you choose. Maybe you've monetized it and maybe you're making a living off it. And all because of coronavirus and because you had an extended period of time quarantined at home. So use your time well. All right, before I start doing anything today, I thought I would show you around the room where I film. So this room is, I call it my cinema room because it was a cinema room before a YouTube studio room. It's pretty messy at the moment. I was thinking, shall I tidy it up if I'm going to film this? But I want you to see it as it is, how I see it every day. So yeah, apologies for the mess. I'm going to spin the camera around now and then I can show you things a bit better. Okay, so this is my cinema room. There's the projector, and what you will often see when I'm filming is this screen partly in shot. So this is usually the background, and down here we have a massive collection of fragrance boxes that I don't throw away. I don't know why. In case I'm going to sell them, it's better to have the boxes. That's about a fifth of the boxes. There's another load up in the loft, and this is my view. So this is what I see when I'm filming. These are my box lights, which light me. I would not have the quality of footage that I get when I'm filming if it wasn't for these lights. And there's my tripod. It's all a little bit dark in here, so let me just open the window. Down here, look at this mess. So this is a mixture of samples and boxes and fragrances that I've been sent that I've not yet reviewed. Some of them I have reviewed and just not put away. So very, very messy. I do really need to organise that. I do try and organise it. When I organise it, it just gets back to being like that. Here's another box. This is a box full of all sorts of samples, hundreds of samples and discovery sets in there. Let me show you the fragrances. So this is the shelf that you see in the background. The bottles are usually blurry, so you perhaps don't get to see them, but we've got a selection of designer and niche. Now, one thing I will say, I don't have these in any order. They're just thrown on there, and I really should sort them out. So when this was only a cinema room, this was a DVD shelf, so you can see here that some of these are on DVDs, and the fragrances have taken over. The fragrances have now become the most prominent feature of this room. And I find that the DVDs work quite well to tier the fragrances so I can see what they are. It's so hard to forget about them, to forget what fragrances you have, and sometimes you will notice one at the back of your shelf that you've not worn for 6 months that you forgot you had, and so I also have another shelf over here. So there you go, you can see He-Man and Optimus Prime. They were left over as just little display figures, but the fragrances are slowly taking over. So this is loosely a shelf that I have of fragrances that I am doing, upcoming fragrances. Have some here as well. These are samples. So I really have no nice way of storing all these. I do intend to get on top of it all. And down here, still more fragrances. This shelf I didn't want to lose to the fragrances, but I've run out of room on the other one, so it has overtaken a little bit. This is my film equipment shelf stroke chair. So this is where I tend to keep microphones and cables, lenses, that type of thing, just because I cycle through it all so often and I don't have a dedicated camera shelf. Maybe one day I'll have an external office or something that I can use. Let's show you where the real magic happens, which is the editing. So that is a little room in here. So this is mainly a shelf of the clones that I have, a couple of Zara's in there as well, and then some discovery sets and some more fragrances in there, and then this is my setup. The lighting's not great in here, so you can't see that so well, but here is where I do the podcasting.
Join the Scent Geeks every Monday as we podcast about all things fragrance. You'll find us anywhere you can usually find a podcast. Links are in the description below this video. See you there, geeks.
And the editing on the Mac here. So it all happens pretty much in one place. Top floor of my house. I'm Chris, you're watching FRAG-MENTAL. I hope you're all doing really well. In this video, I thought I'd bring to your attention a cheaper alternative to the slightly expensive Nasomato Black Afghano. Stay tuned to FM. So I hope you found the video useful. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching. Remember, keep tuning into FM and keep smelling good.
I can see you. I don't know why you can't see me.
You need to press video or something on.
Next up, French lesson for the kids with my mum. Hello, teacher Nana, give us a wave.
Bonjour. Should we have a try?
Okay.
So we'll start at 10.
9, 10,
9.
9.
Okay, so that's it. We're at the end of the day. I'm sitting in the garden here. It's the evening, we've had dinner. All that's left to do is get the kids to bed and then hopefully just relax for the rest of the evening. I'm lucky I have a garden here. I know many people don't. I'm also lucky that I live in a house with my family, so I'm not on my own, and I understand that many people are, and that's going to be difficult. But try to occupy your mind, try to stimulate yourself, keep busy, keep a routine, speak to family, friends online. I'm speaking to my folks more in this last week than I ever usually do. We're connecting up for homeschooling with the kids, and we're doing pub quizzes, and I've heard stories of many people doing this, so I think there can be a silver lining to this situation. I think that we are encouraged to just all pull together, even though we can't physically be together. We can join each other online, we can see each other every day, we can really get a sense that we're not alone, all of us are going through this crazy situation together. So whatever your situation is, wherever you are, try and remain positive, and I hope that I can see you fit and healthy on the other side of this. That's the end of a day in my life during lockdown. Thanks for watching, everybody. Stay safe.